Hey, it's Eran here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks a lot for joining me in today's challenge. So today we have a special guest. Her name is Vernie. She's done a great job preparing. She's already waiting for me. I've logged into her new Zenler account. Hopefully I'll be able to hear her properly, and she'll be able to be engaging with me as I'm building her landing page. And I just wanted to show you her preparation as well, so we can kind of get started. Now we're going to focus in this session on new Zenler, just because she's using new Zenler. And so that's what we're going to be using. So I can see her slowly joining me. But basically, new Zenler is a great platform that I do use, and I've used I've built a lot of websites on new Zenler. And we're going to set up her marketing funnel there. So it's going to be a little bit different. Usually we've done a lot of system IO. Today is going to be specifically new Zenler. So there you go. A couple of housekeeping announcements. So the different people that have already been part of the challenge, they are basically submitting their landing pages that we finished, that they've already launched, and that's going to be showcased in like a landing page challenge graduates Hall of Fame type thing. So different people will have you'll be able to see all the people who've graduated, and also see their landing pages, what was created, and stuff like that. So there's a bit of things happening on that. I'm also, now that I've done the challenge a number of times, this is number 4, number 5 now, and even if I have just one person ready, to me that's good enough to go live, because I just want to get that one person done. People can see how it's done, they can learn, they can experience how it goes, and then from there, of course, you can join to the next one and the next one and the next one. So I'm hoping to do a live like this every couple of weeks with at least anywhere between 1 and 5 people, and so that's kind of the idea. So with that said, I'm going to bring Vernie into the stream. Hey, Vernie. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you yet.
Hold on, I'm muted. Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yes,
I was
yes.
muted.
All good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Oh, I got stuck everywhere.
So, great job on your preparation. Just before we get started, I just want to kind of get a quick idea. So the Google Doc that I've created for you, that's where all the content is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me just go there now. Just share my screen. Okay, so this is the page, right?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful. Okay, great job. That's a great job. So now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to new Zenler, and I want to share my screen on new Zenler. So I've got a couple of windows open. One moment. A new tab. Move it all over. And let me grab another page. Okay, perfect. So this is, I'll explain what this is in a moment. So it's all just garbled stuff at the moment, but you'll see what it actually means shortly. So I'm just going to copy all of this. This is basically a code for a landing page template that I've already previously created. And we're going to use that as the template. So you'll see how that flows in a minute. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to basically start building. You can just kind of watch me engage, ask me any questions if you have any, and I'll just kind of walk you through step by step on setting the whole thing up, okay?
Okay.
So this is the new Zenler site. Once you log in, and you have 3 options: create a course, generate leads, send a broadcast. In her case, we're going to do generate leads. What it's going to do, it's going to take us straight to marketing funnels. Then we're going to choose lead magnet. We're going to scroll down. We're going to click on next. And then we're going to, what's the name of your lead magnets? Is there a specific name for the marketing funnel, the lead magnet?
Yes, it's
Midlife Tips.
Midlife Tips.
Love that. Okay. So we're going to call that Midlife Tips. Right? We don't add a file. We don't add a product at the end or anything like that. We're just going to click on next. We're just going to pick any of them. It doesn't really matter. And then once we picked it, we're going to click on finish. Now, typically, if you're obviously not doing the challenge, you will pick the template that kind of looks the best to what you're kind of looking for. Because I'm using a template already, and then I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to delete what's there anyway. Now I'm going to go to this code right here, which is already a pre-created template that I've done. And then you'll see that I'm basically going to install the template on Vernie's marketing funnel. So what we're doing now is we're setting up the landing page, which is the first page of the lead magnet funnel. So it's 2 pages, landing page and or also known as opt-in page, and the second page, which is a thank you page. So this is the landing page. I'm just going to delete what's there, click on save, and now you'll see we got a little landing page already here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to her content here. Midlife tips is the headline. I'm going to go here and replace that. I'm going to go here, free download, this stuff, which is great. Replace this like that. No, we're going to not replace it there. We're going to duplicate this. I'm going to make another heading, heading number 2, like so. Look again. Now there's a bunch of text here. Now this text, we're going to add another plus, and we're going to search for text. Click on text. Replace this here. We'll change all the content, the text and colors and all that in a moment. Here, benefit of the tips. So you've had your bullet points, which is great. Place this here. Go from playing part of your story life, become a like character. It's great. Nice. Done. You can still see my screen, right?
I can.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Nice. Okay, perfect. Now, your font is, these are your brand calls, Madeline, Not a Serif, and Evolved Sans. So let's have a look if we have those. How do you spell Madeline? No, we don't have Madeline. Noto Serif and Evolved Sans. Noto Serif. Is that right?
The nacho surf.
Is that all right?
Yes.
And Evolved Sans. Let's have a look. We don't have that. Are you okay if we use just this font for everything?
Open Sans is fine.
Open Sans for everything?
No. I want to keep the Noto. You found that one, right? Noto surf.
Yep.
Okay. And then you couldn't, the Evolve Sans, you couldn't find that one?
Yeah. No, so Open Sans for the text?
Open Sans for the text is fine.
Okay, perfect. So now we're going to make the text just a little bit bigger. This one's still a title. Not a serif. And then we can make it regular, we can make it bold. Let's make it bold. What do you reckon?
Yeah, bold.
Let's make it 36. Okay. Midlife tips. Let's close the gap here. Midlife tips. Okay. And then Open Sans on the other ones.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Now let's have a look at your colors. Did you have a specific idea on what you want your colors to be? Like, I'm seeing green, lime green, neon blue. Which one is the color for the button, for example? Orange or
Let's do green.
green for the button?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's scroll. And the text probably is different text, right?
Yes.
Nice. I like that color. Change that to Open Sans. And then what's the text for this one? Yes, I want the what?
Yes, I want the tips.
Nice. Okay. Submit form. That's correct. Choose submit. So it's going to go to the next step, which is the thank you page. You happy with this icon on the right like this? Or you want to do something else? Like we could do check, for example, like so. Or
The check.
yeah, the check. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Alrighty.
where this guide is,
say it again.
Where the guide is right there that says holiday survival,
Yeah,
can we put the front cover of my guide, or were you thinking
definitely.
that?
Yeah. Did you happen to upload it already or not yet?
I thought I sent it all to you.
Okay. Let me have a look.
Oh, I don't know what that is. That's something else I was working on, but I thought I put because I uploaded the actual whole template in there to you.
Yeah. Let me search for it. You did send it to me. Okay, nice. I found it. So let me just go back to Zenler. Now what we do is we go to site, we go to the media library. In the media library, we click on upload files. Oh, you've already uploaded the PDF here.
I did, but I want to take that one out because I changed it before I sent it to you. I added some other stuff.
Oh, okay, so should I delete this one?
To take the old one out.
Okay, so I'll upload it again. I'm gonna drag it in. Upload. Okay. Now on the actual page as well, now that I can see it, what I can do is I can click on the preview, and you want that to be the image basically of the front?
Yes. So
Okay.
where that image was on that template you had, if you could put that image on the front.
Yes. So what I do is I'm just going to make the picture. Now you can't actually see it because I'm doing I'm actually sharing the PDF page right now. So let me just share that so you can see what I'm doing. So this is the PDF from Vernie. You can see that, right? Oh, no, you can't see it yet.
No.
There you go. Now you can see it.
Yeah, so that's the PDF.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to basically take a screenshot like so. And this I'm using Apple to take a screenshot.
Okay.
Now it will become a picture. I'm just going to label it. Now I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to now upload. Now I can go back here, upload the image, and then I'll show you the image that I just saved, which is this one. Click on open, upload with no crop. And now it will replace in a moment. There you go. That looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
I
reckon?
like it. I like
Yeah, I
it.
like it. I like it. This looks great. Okay, now let's talk about the colors that you have for these midlife tips and all that. Do you have an idea for the title? What you want those to be, or maybe the background you want to be
Can we do
like one of these?
midlife tips in the neon blue?
Yep. So let's see what that looks like. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. What about the free download?
Um, let's try the lime green, see what it looks like.
Okay. Just as a note for anybody watching this, this is where it's like preparation makes this process really enjoyable and easy. So the fact that she labeled what colors is which means that I can actually see, and it just makes life so much easier. So well done on that. It's really good job.
Okay, I like that.
That looks decent. What about
Mm-hmm.
the text, the rest of the text,
Um,
or this? I'm gonna make this a
let's
bit bigger.
try. I mean, I don't want a whole bunch of color in there. That looks fine.
And are any of these like really light, bright
Really
yellow?
light.
Yeah,
No, none
like,
of them are really light. I like bold colors.
okay. I'm just curious to see how this looks like. It's way too much.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean? I'm just testing the background to see if there's a, or should we just keep it white?
Um, what about this? I didn't put it down, but what about this background green that's on my thing? I didn't give you
Lime
that
green?
color, but I can find it for you. That light green that's on there, I don't have it. But I know
Oh,
the color. I can find it for you. Like this
yeah.
green right here where my mouse is.
Oh, I can't see your mouse.
Oh. Oh no, that's too bold.
It's too much.
Yeah.
But we can make it lighter like that. See
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. I like that.
I think that looks cool. Let's just test something on this one. What we can do on the image, we can actually make it so it's a bit rounded. So you'll see it's a little bit rounded. That's just something that can be done. No, I don't think that's
Mhm.
really appropriate for this. You can do a thumbnail. No. Responsive. And then we can also do a border or like a dotted, a border. And then the border, I'll show you, can be turned into something like that. See what I mean?
Mhm. I like that.
Mm. Okay, now this is SEO settings, so you definitely want to change that. So what's the name of this again? Midlife, hang on.
It's midlife tips.
25 tips to thrive in midlife.
25 tips to thrive in midlife.
Good. Meta description, free download. From Vernie. Social image. Typically, we would just use the image that we actually uploaded. This is what it basically will look on if you post this on social media. That's what it would look like.
Okay.
And then keywords is midlife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. What that means now is that when you share that link, that particular link is going to be previewable that way on Facebook. I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's just say I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to grab this Oh, it looks freaking great, doesn't it? Looks awesome. Okay, so basically, let's say we put it here. You can see my screen, and you share it on Facebook. Notice how it's going to automatically pull the image, basically. So I'm going to do that very well. Maybe it's not previewable. Anyway, when you share it, it should show properly. Let me see how it looks like if I send it to you. See, it actually pulls the image and it puts the title right here. That's what I mean. Which is how you want it.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations, you have a landing page.
Thank you.
Now,
I know I was saying about the color up here about any of this writing. Does it hello? Now that it
say it again.
I was a few minutes ago I was saying about keeping all the wording black, but I'm wondering if we should color the wording.
You mean the color of the text?
Yes, the color of the text. I said the wording.
Which part? Did you want it to be black?
Can we try? What would it look like if we made all of this black text white? I'm just saying.
Oh, make it white. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's try. Let's have a look.
This font changed too.
I think it's going to be a little bit too light if it's white.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Okay. So let's keep the up there where it says these tips, let's keep that black. But what if we change all that other text to that neon blue?
Which one?
So from where all of that text, here are the benefits and 1, 2,
Make it
3.
neon blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Like so? Yeah?
Like so, and that too.
Yep.
The 1, 2, 3's neon blue.
Yep.
Okay. I like that a little better.
Okay. Awesome. One other thing that can be done is you see this border. We can change the border from that to green as well. So the border is a bit more branded as opposed to just gray. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like that too.
Cool. Alrighty.
I like that
Congratulations.
Much better. Yeah,
Nice.
I like that much better. What happened to
Yeah.
the font though on midlife tips? It went to
Say it again?
on the midlife tips, it went from the Noto Surf to probably the Sands.
Oh, no, this is not a Sans. This one
Okay, I'm saying
is
where the midlife tips was the Noto Surf.
yeah, this is not a Sans.
Okay, it looks different.
Well,
So
there's a
it
few
was
of them. Not Sans KR, not Sans SC. Which one is it?
the Surf SERIF JP.
Oh, this one. Oh, yep. Got it.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Nice. Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
Happy with
I
that?
like that.
Nice. Now we go to the thank you page. So let's see what you got prepared for us on that one. Okay, so you got just basically a text. Is that right?
Yeah,
Did you record a video or no?
I didn't.
Okay, that's fine. That's optional, up to you, obviously.
I know you remember you said that, but I was like, no, I just think I'm gonna do a text this round.
Okay, no worries. So we delete all this stuff. We don't need any of that stuff. Nice. Do that?
Yep, I like it.
Okay. Now this one, you would turn this off because there's no need to have SEO for this particular page, because you don't want anybody to land on it anyway, unless they actually opt in, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on save. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the marketing funnel. You're gonna click on here, and then we're gonna go to automation. Under automation, we're going to go to your first email, which is this one. Copy this. So you only wrote 2 emails, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna go here. We're gonna click on email drip sequence. We're gonna click on the edit button, edit action. We're gonna delete all of this, basically. This is like template from Zenler. Just gonna go to the bottom. Delete, paste this in. And we're gonna say, hey, personalized, so hey, first name. Thanks for signing up for the copy of midlife, blah, blah. Implement, blah, blah. Here's the link to access it. Good. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do something like this. You're gonna highlight it. We're gonna go back to the media library. Let's exit from this page. Go to the media library. In the media library, you're basically going to pull that document, basically, and link it. So you go to media library. This is the PDF right here. We're gonna click on this shareable link. Then we're gonna click on anyone with this link can download. Then we click on the copy. We go back here. We click on this link, insert link, paste it in, open a new tab, insert. And then I like to also make it bold. And then this is what it's gonna look like, basically. So when they click, it will download automatically. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Let's do a little preview. This is what it will look like. We can always do a little test as well to send it to you if you want to see what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to, what's the title? What's the subject line?
This one was the I
Oh,
think
you
it
actually
was,
wrote it, didn't you? You wrote it on the thank you.
yeah.
Midlife tips for thriving. Yeah. Okay. Let me just copy that. There you go. Cool. So after 0 days from subscription, i.e. immediately, okay, make it live, apply to existing leads. And usually you would say no, but we don't have any leads anyway. You'll see that it says live and this is paused. Now we're gonna go to the next day. We're gonna grab the text for the second email. Oops, who are you? Nice. Okay. Copy and scroll down. I'm gonna delete this whole thing. A first name. Now this one is good to highlight that again and include that link. It's good you mention it. That's excellent. So you want to link it like so. Now you're saying keep your eyes out for the next email, so you make sure you write that next email, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I gotta write another email.
Yeah. We'll make it
I
live.
didn't know which one or what to write.
Yeah, totally.
Need some email marketing help.
Say it again.
I need some email marketing help.
Yeah. So what you can do on that, you can just you I think you sent me an email to buy one of my email sequence in a day course, I think.
Yeah, and I gotta purchase that. I just got sidetracked.
Yeah.
It's
as
hard to
we
work
do.
9 to 5 and try to do a business too.
Yeah, totally. Okay, let me just yeah, no, we're pretty much done on this one. I'll share with you the link on the beta test course in a moment, okay? But for right now, just for the sake of demonstration, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually test this landing page, see if it's all working. So we're gonna copy this. Now I'm gonna share this on incognito. So bear with me as I'm sharing my screen so you can actually see it being tested.
Okay.
So share screen, share window. Here's the incognito. You can see the incognito, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a test. So Eran, I'll be your first subscriber. Bucai 20. You know, I'm not exactly a target audience, but I'll be your first subscriber anyway. Okay. Yes, I want the tips. Now you'll see it automatically takes me to the thank you page. Perfectly fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to go to my email and make sure that I received the email. Now let me show you. Here it is. So the email arrived perfectly. See there at the very top?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now, one thing is the title is actually wrong for some reason. So I must have not saved it properly. So let me just go back to the emails. See, I actually didn't save it properly on the title. So let me just do that properly. Save. This is why it's important to test, obviously. Like so. Save changes. Subscribe. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now you're seeing Zenler, and I'll show you the email. So here's the email. It arrived to my inbox straight in. Hey, Ron, thanks for signing up, blah, 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 blah. Click the link to access. It will open in a new tab, and it will download automatically right here. So give it a second. And here it is downloaded. And somebody can click it, and it will open immediately, basically.
Okay.
Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Great job on your lead magnet. Did you do that yourself? Did you have somebody help you?
I did. I did it all by myself in Canva. I have Canva Pro.
Good for you. Well done. That's awesome. Cool. Now, a couple little housekeeping issues I'm going to show you while we're here as well, because this is
Okay.
basically done. Okay. What we want to do is we want to go to branding, and you want to get your logo as a favicon. So let me just show you what I mean by that. If you look here on this, you see it says thanks, but you have the Zenler logo right there on the top,
Mm-hmm.
right? So to change that, we need to basically go back to this page right here and change the favicon here. Do you have a logo?
I do. It's in Canva. Let
Okay.
me pull it, and then what do I need to do? Just send it to you?
You can upload it yourself after this. You basically
Oh,
go to
okay.
site, go to
Oh,
branding,
go to sites, Brandon. Okay.
and click on upload here and upload here, basically. Okay?
So, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can upload it to
Cool.
the logo and to the favicon.
Yes, upload it to both. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right.
Anna Isabel said that looks amazing. I agree.
Thank you, Annabelle. It does look amazing. Eran, you are amazing. You are amazing. I can't say that enough. That you are truly
Appreciate
amazing.
appreciate
how
it. I
you
appreciate it.
how you have worked with me, and I am so new to all of this tech and to all of this stuff, but you are so amazing, and just your response time when I reach out to you. I don't even know if you sleep. I was going to ask you that. Do you sleep?
Look, I think that I sleep in moderation, and
Okay.
and I'm okay with it. And
Okay.
the good thing about working online also is I can make choices. So if I'm tired, I do go to sleep. So
Okay.
if I need to, I do it. But I do like what I do, so I am often online,
Okay.
and also I think being responsive is very important, because it's so stressful, honestly, for people with all this stuff. It really is stressful. Like, I see it every day. It doesn't matter how much maybe somebody who's been doing this for a while says, oh, it's just do this, just do that. It's so freaking stressful at the beginning when you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know, yeah. So
And that's how it was for me. So stressful because I don't even know how to begin. So I was so glad when I found you. And like I said,
yeah,
how responsive you are, because, I'm in the United States on the West Coast, and I can contact you in the morning, my time, and you answer. I can contact you in the evening, my time, and you answer. That's why I wondered if you slept
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
And so
Totally.
you have been amazing, amazing.
My
So
pleasure.
awesome.
My pleasure. So a couple of things for just to show you as well while we're at it. So this is the link for my beta courses. You see there's 5 courses: email sequence in a day,
Mhm.
lead magnet in a day, YouTube SEO, Facebook organic, beginner's guide. I could sell all of them to people and just do a one bundle, but I also want people focused. So like for you, the most immediate pressing thing is the email sequence in a day, right?
Yes, I need
So
that.
good. So
I'm going to
pay for
sign
that
up.
19. Yeah, sign up for that, do the course, finish it, do the task. Then you're not overwhelmed with 5 courses, okay? Just when you finish it and it's done, great. Then the next step would be probably for you Facebook organic mini course, which is how to get customers to that landing page. Now that you have a landing page done, great. How do you get people there, right? That's what
Okay.
that's going to be about, right? But
Mhm.
I didn't really want to sell. I didn't want to sell the courses in bundles, because I just feel that all that does is causes more overwhelm. It's
Yeah.
a disguise of value, and it's actually not valuable because it's just causing more overwhelm. So I'd rather not sell it as bundles, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to be taking it. Since I talked to you the other day, I am definitely when we get off of this live, I'm going to use the link and register for the email marketing first and take that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. So I sent you the link. And then if
Mm-hmm.
anybody else is interested in that, of course, just let me know. I will probably leave the link in the description. Just to give you an idea, first of all, big round of applause for Vernie for preparation and for a great landing page. You did awesome. So thank you so much for coming prepared. You did great.
Thank you.
She was meant to be on the previous challenge, but we actually had login issues, which was not her fault. It was just something happened with Zenler, so we had to postpone. And yeah, that's why we did another one today. So, but no, you did a really good job. So very well done. And then yeah, sign up for the email sequence, go through that, and then we'll be in touch. And then I'll send you something separately as well, so we can kind of keep you, chugging along through the steps, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much, Eran. Deepest gratitude to you for what you do and just your willingness to help. I can't, say enough about you. I am going to be saying a lot about you.
I appreciate it. Awesome. All righty. Thanks a lot. And I'll do a little housekeeping now that we're done. Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you, Vernie. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Cool. So I love when people come prepared like this. Like, this is just so productive, like half hour, bang, we freaking get a landing page done. So I just freaking love it. So what I wanted to do is walk you through a couple of things. And I think you'll find this interesting. I think I'll show you this little course that I'm sharing. So this course, I'll explain to you kind of the idea. And I think this might be interesting to you as well. So let me share my screen. If you go, I don't want to actually, you can't actually look at this link, but I'll just show you what I'm trying to do. So right now, the landing page challenge, I've been selling it kind of very basic, really, but I'm creating sales pages for each one of my courses, basically. So this is an example of a sales page that I just created, and, for the landing page challenge, okay, with the full price and everything. And you'll notice, like, if you go to my membership sales page and all that stuff, I mean, I have a lot of testimonials, but I wanted testimonials that are specifically for each individual course, each individual challenge. So for example, if you look at the testimonials on this sales page, these testimonials are specifically people from the landing page challenge, specifically. So for example, after this, I'm going to ask Vernie, could you do a testimonial and replace this one? Because this is not a landing page one. And basically build up the testimonials. So my goal is to have a sales page like this one, for basically each one of these individual courses: email sequence in a day, lead magnet in a day, YouTube SEO, Facebook organic, blah, blah, blah. Now, all these courses are going to be basically available to everybody to sign up individually. Right now, these courses are only available to people who are in my tech support membership, and they get access to all the courses at no extra cost. In the new year, I'm going to launch a new membership tier where I'm going to figure out the pricing model. There will be founding members, which will be really valuable for people to join early. So I highly recommend you join the waitlist for that. And that's going to be sometime, I will probably actually officially open the door to that tier, probably February, I'm assuming. Early February is kind of what I'm thinking. And that's kind of the idea, okay? But basically, I'm selling all my individual courses right now, bit by bit, basically, like so, for $19. You can get any one of my courses for $19 at a time. And that way, I'm basically getting you go through the course, use it, and then I'll get a testimonial so I can build up the sales pages individually. That's kind of the idea. That's why I'm doing it that way, okay? If you're interested in these courses, you're not going to get it for cheaper than $19. So definitely let me know if you want the link, and I'll send it to you. Now, let me answer some questions. So Annabelle said, can these landing pages be built for sales page as well? So let me explain to you one thing. So a landing page in this case, it's basically the first page that people arrive to when they arrive on the website. Now, a landing page, a sales page is where people actually buy something. Sometimes you would send people directly to buy something directly. So your question is, can these landing pages be built as sales pages? Yes, the answer is you can. But depending on what software you're using, for example, in Zenler, you wouldn't build it on where I built Vernie's thing. You would actually build it elsewhere, which is in the courses or under bundles. That's where you'd build it. In System.io, there is a sales page page as well. So page type, so you would create it there. So it just depends on what software you're using. And yeah, that will be different. In Kajabi, it's a bit confusing because Kajabi, their terminology, they call landing pages everything. Thank you page, sales page, waitlist page, opt-in page. It's all a landing page, which is a bit weird, but that's their terminology, okay? Great question. Where do you find the waitlist? I'm creating the waitlist. I don't have it ready. So that's coming, basically. That's going to be probably opened up. I mean, I'm hoping before the first of the year, but you'll definitely be notified. I'll be emailing my list. Let's put it that way. So long as you're in my email list, you'll be notified and so on and so forth. So yeah, so that's that. If anybody here has any other questions, I'd love to answer anything. Silky, thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Anna, really appreciate it. Yes, you missed a little bit, but anyway, that's okay, Anna. You can still sign up and we can get yours done too. So yeah, we could still do that. Now I had a few questions on emails. So let me just have a look because I actually collected a bunch of questions. So let me just have a look. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the questions I had is actually not to do with landing pages. So if there's anything else on landing pages, let me know because I want to do another topic that I want to discuss. If people are interested, I'll talk about a little bit about project management and getting stuff done because for anybody that doesn't know, if you've been with me since the virtual summit, I was partnering with a company called Blue with Manny. He was the CEO of Blue and he was in the summit. He did a great job. He did an amazing presentation about productivity and it was awesome. So what we actually did a partnership to offer Blue for my audience for an extremely reduced price. At the time, Blue cost $50 a month. He's giving it to my audience for $10 a month, 80% off. Now, Blue is actually serving a different type of audience as well, corporates and stuff like that. So their price is increased to $200 a month or $1,000 a month. So, and I have permission basically between now and I think I asked until Christmas, basically. So between now and Christmas, I have permission to still sell Blue to my audience at the $10 a month or $100 a year pricing rate. So if you're interested in that pricing rate, you have to DM me on Messenger or send me an email, contact@eranbucai.com. And if you want a little tour of Blue and what it does and how I manage all my projects and everything, I'm happy to do a little demonstration now. So if you're interested, leave a comment and then I'll do that. And I said, if I sign up for the challenge, could we do it on a sales page? No. So the challenge is specifically for landing pages. So if you want to do a sales page with me, you'd have to sign up for actual one-on-one session with me because it's way more time consuming. That could drag on for anywhere between 1 and even 4 sessions. Blue is a project management tool. Let me just share my screen and then you'll see. Let me just, oops. Let me just share my screen. Uno momento. There you go. Okay, so this is Blue. Blue is a project management tool that I use to organize all my projects, all my videos, everything. Okay, so I'll give you a little tour. It's very similar to Asana, if you're familiar with Asana or Trello. But here's the thing that I organize things. So for example, this is my video. This is actually how I do tech support, right? The way I do tech support is I get a question from somebody in my tech support membership. They ask me a question that I may or may not have answered, okay? If I answer the question, my virtual assistant sends the video with the reply, which I already have it on my YouTube channel. If I haven't answered, I record the video and share it with my customer. Then I take that video and I post it right here at video to edit. So for example, a couple days ago, one of my members told me, hey, Eran, I'm trying to find the System.io template. I can't find them. So then what I did is I went and I clicked, I then recorded a Loom video, which is this one right here. I recorded the video and I did a full tutorial on how to find the templates and use the templates in System.io. Then what I do is I allocate it to a YouTube video. So my video editor knows it's a YouTube video. I paste the link for Loom, and then I put it on this section right here called videos to edit. Then this is the videos that my video editor needs to edit. Once she's done editing those videos, she turns it over to Eran to review. So you can see that I have a bunch of videos here that I need to review. For example, I have a video on why I decided to move to Dubai. I haven't actually watched that. She's edited it. I need to review it. Once I approve it, it goes to YouTube to upload. And then my next video virtual assistant, who does my YouTube SEO, uploads it to YouTube. If it's a course video, as you can see, some of these are course videos, it goes to the Searchy upload, and I have another video, another virtual assistant. And what she does is she uploads it to Searchy, goes to the transcription, adds chapters to the videos, and creates a thumbnail. So I've got a whole process, and basically everything that I get done is done specifically through Blue to organize all of my stuff. Now, I want to show you, I sent an email to my list yesterday just to give you an idea on the different things that I get done and how I organize my stuff. And I'll show you my screen for a second. So let me just share my screen. Okay, there you go. You can see here in the email that I sent yesterday, I uploaded 8 videos to YouTube. I have 2 more that are ready to upload, 3 more that are to be edited that I need to review, 2 more that I rejected with minor things to be done. I recorded 5 new ones, and there are currently 10 more in the pipeline to be edited. And then there are additional 5 course videos that I approved, and they're going up to Searchy. So that's what I just showed you in Blue. This whole production lineup and all that organization is basically all done 100% in Blue. Blue is like a complete lifesaver for me because I can keep track of so many things in my business, so many moving parts, basically. So that's a little demo of Blue. The price is $200 a month. Right now, I have permission to sell it for $10 a month. And I have permission to do that until Christmas. I'm going to ask them to extend it and turn it into some sort of an evergreen. I don't know if it's going to be $10. It might be $25, something like that. So that's going to be tricky. But for right now, if you are interested, you want to learn more about that, then this is definitely something to look at. Annabelle said, how do we join your email list? So Annabelle, if you just go to eranfunnels.com, you'll see a pop-up and you'll be able to join my email list. So let me just, Peggy, that's a great question. That was my next question to actually answer. So bear with me. I'm just going to paste something. Actually, Isabel, when you join the landing page challenge, you'll be automatically added to my email list. So just join my landing page challenge, and then you'll be able to grab it. Now, Peggy, thank you so much for your question. By the way, Peggy, I spoke to your husband yesterday. We had a great chat. I didn't know he's a total dev, super, like, SaaS, everything. So anyway, very, very cool. Yeah, we had a good chat, and I'm sure we'll connect further. So how is Blue better than Asana or Trello? So let me answer straight. It is not better than Asana or Trello. Asana, Trello, Airtable, they're all great. I really do think that every one of these tools, ClickUp, Blue, Asana, Trello, Basecamp, they're all great, right? For me, there's a couple of reasons why I like Blue specifically. Number one, Blue has less features, which means less is more, in my opinion, right? It is less overwhelming. When I log into Asana, I was like, oh my God, this is like, where do I click? There's just too many options. I got overwhelmed. I need to watch tutorials. It's just too much for me. Trello, it's actually kind of similar to Trello, to be honest, but I still found Blue a little bit easier to use. And also, I think there is an issue with the video uploads. I don't think you can upload videos to Trello as much as Blue gives you. So that was just kind of handy. And I just felt that, I'll tell you the backstory on how Blue was created. Blue was created by Manny, who is an amazing entrepreneur. I have a huge amount of respect for him. He's built an amazing company called Mad.co. Now, Mad.co, he hasn't sold the company, but that particular company is, he's basically turned over the CEO hat. Someone else runs it for him, and he's just the founder, basically. So this is the company. It's an agency. He's got a 30-man or 40-man agency, basically, and they build amazing products, basically. So you can see this is the website, and they have the coolest stuff here. These are all their clients. And if you go to, I think, How We Think, if you go to Insights, there is so many cool resources here. I mean, I read their website, and they've got just incredible blogs and content and all that stuff, which I really, really enjoyed reading about, and so on. They have all their business SOPs all publicly available and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing that I liked about it, is that Manny basically created Blue because he has a 30-man team or 32-man team, and he was paying, I think it was Trello or Asana, he was paying $5 or $10 per person per month. So if you do the math on that, he was paying, I think it was, when he told me, I think it was at least $800 a month that he was paying for Blue, basically, because he paid per user, right? So 30 people multiplied by, say, 10, right? Or 20, something like that. So he was paying about $600 approximately per month subscription to Asana. I thought it was Asana or Trello. So basically, like, they're an agency. So he was like, let's just build our own product, because he found that it's also a little bit cumbersome, different things, whatever. And he just wanted to make it for himself. So he built it for his own agency. And you got to understand, he is a bit of a hybrid between an agency and a solopreneur. And he's very similar to me in many ways. In terms of how he's as an entrepreneur, he's not trying to build a 100, it's not like, you got to understand, Airtable, Blue, Airtable, Trello, all these companies, they're, I think Airtable is using, like, Google is using Airtable as an example, or ClickUp uses, there's different companies using ClickUp, maybe Salesforce. These are like 10,000 employees all over the world. So these companies are built for corporate. So the complexity is just so much greater because they needed those customization. Whereas Blue is very nimble, very small, and it's designed, in my opinion, more for the solopreneur market. So that's why I preferred Blue. I just found it more intuitive. The fact that I have a personal connection with the CEO is a huge bonus to me, because I can't call up to the CEO of Airtable and say, hey, I want to do a joint venture. Whereas I can call the CEO of Blue and say, hey, let's do a joint venture. So there's also a side benefit for me to promote it, because I've got a company here that's amazing and I can have that personal connection. So those are the reason, right? But yeah, I found it more intuitive. And because I'm paying $20 a month, by the way, because I'm okay with paying $20 a month. I could pay $10 if I wanted to. I actually don't need to. They actually offered it for free, but because I was promoting them. But the reason, I'm paying because I want to support the company. But I have my VA. So we've got Rose, who's my VA. She's there. Peter. I've got Jace, who's my video editor. Nenda, my video editor. I've got 2 other graphic designers. I have also Charmine, who's my Zenler VA for all my Zenler customer. She also does VAs there. And also, you got to understand that I also have in Blue, I'll just show you one thing. You see here, let me just show you the screen. Okay, so you can see here, I also have clients that I manage their project management. So for example, Cassie, she has, we manage her Zenler account. And when I add her, I don't want to pay for a certain amount of money as well for her projects. That just makes no sense to me. And therefore, it kind of made sense to me to use Blue, because there's no extra cost for me to add additional people to the project management. So there you go. So that's the answer to that, Peggy. Thanks a lot for your question. This was a question that I also got in my email from Carisha. Please let me know on your thoughts around ClickUp versus Blue. What made you choose Blue? So that's my answer. It doesn't matter if it's Blue or ClickUp. To me, it's the same answer. I just really, they really are all great. I have used every one of them, and I've got nothing bad to say about them. I just found it more intuitive, And for my particular use case, I just found it better. So that's about it. Cool. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Thanks a lot, Vernie, for joining me. Thanks everybody else for tuning in. Peggy, great question. I appreciate you. Isabel, go ahead and sign up for the challenge. And as soon as you're ready, we'll schedule a call so we can get your landing page done. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I will obviously, if you want, actually, if anybody wants to join the course beta courses that I have, this is the link. I will post it in the chat if somebody wants to grab it. Join one of my beta courses for $19. Okay. I put it in the chat. Cool. Alrighty. Thanks a lot for joining. Appreciate you all. And I'll be in touch with you. I don't know if I'll be doing anything before the end of the year. I'm actually going on a holiday on the 26th, which obviously everybody are. I don't celebrate Christmas, so it's a bit fun for me to say that. But I'm going to Israel for 4 days, so I'll be away between the 26th to the 30th, and then I'll obviously be back to normal on the 31st, kind of. I mean, it's New Year's Eve, so I don't think anybody's going to want to talk to me, But if you want to talk to me before that, do anything, get a free consult, work with me one-on-one. I mean, I'm available. If I have people ready for a landing page challenge, for example, like tomorrow, I'll just do another live stream and get people's landing page done. I have no problem. So the more I can get done before the end of the year, I'm all for it. So, Anna, thanks a lot. Get some sleep. I'll try. Thanks a lot, everybody. I really appreciate you. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.